Picture this. You text him first, and he replies with a dry lol. You post a gorgeous selfie, and he scrolls right past it. You make plans, he's suddenly busy, but when another woman walks by, he's all smiles and charm like he's auditioning for The Bachelor. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. The harder you try to make a man notice you, the less he actually values you. And the more you chase, the faster he sprints in the opposite direction. What if I told you the secret to making any man miss you like crazy isn't about being sexier, sweeter, or more available, but about using his own psychological triggers against him? Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you will flip his entire attraction wiring upside down. Even if right now he barely sees you as more than a friend, or worse, background wallpaper. Here's the thing, men aren't as complicated as you think, they're just predictable. Once you understand how their brains process scarcity, social proof, and curiosity, you'll know exactly how to make him feel your absence so strongly that he can't stop thinking about you. And no, this isn't manipulation. This is human psychology, attachment theory, and basic social dynamics. If you've ever felt invisible to a man you actually wanted, this is your wake-up call. Let's break down the 5 psychological strategies that make any man miss you. Yes, even if right now he's not into you. Strategy 1, the shock factor. Disappear without warning. Most women think the best way to make a man notice them is to keep showing up. If I text him more, compliment him more, or stay available, eventually he'll see my worth. Wrong. To his brain, constant attention is like elevator music. It just fades into the background. He doesn't even register it anymore. So, what's the fix? You create a pattern interrupt. You vanish. Stop texting. Stop casually watching his stories. Stop dropping likes on his posts. Stop being his go-to entertainment when he's bored. When a man is used to your presence, even if he doesn't appreciate it, your sudden absence creates a psychological void. His brain literally registers something's missing. He might not admit it, but he'll wonder, why isn't she around anymore? This isn't about punishing him. It's about letting his mind chase the puzzle of your absence. And here's the kicker. Curiosity is the first stage of attraction. Strategy 2, social proof. Let others do the work. If you want to make a man miss you, stop orbiting his world and start showing the world orbits you. Men are competitive creatures, even the ones who act like they don't care. When he sees that other people, especially other men, value you, it triggers an uncomfortable question. Wait, did I miss something? Here's how to leverage it. Share authentic group moments where you're having fun. Don't flaunt it. It should look natural. Let it be clear you have a life that's full and socially vibrant. The effect? He starts comparing himself to the other people enjoying your presence. Suddenly, your attention feels like a prize, not an obligation. This isn't about faking a party girl life. It's about authentically building a social circle that reflects your value. And when he sees it, it plants a seed of jealousy. Not the destructive kind, but the motivational kind. The kind that makes him think, I don't want to lose her to someone else. Strategy 3, anchor yourself in his mind. Now let's talk about memory hooks. If you want him to miss you, you need to install mental triggers so he can't go about his day without you sneaking into his thoughts. This could be a unique inside joke, a playful nickname only you call him, a song, a show, or even a catchphrase that links back to you. And here's the psychology. When he encounters those triggers in daily life, his brain instantly associates them with you. He doesn't get to choose. It's subconscious. You want him sipping coffee, hearing a random lyric, or scrolling Netflix, and suddenly, boom, he's thinking about you. That's how you become unforgettable, even in your absence. Strategy 4, upgrade without announcing it. Let me guess. You've probably told a guy before, I've been working on myself. Maybe you even posted motivational quotes to make him notice your glow up. Here's the problem. Telling doesn't work. Showing does. Attraction isn't about announcements. It's about silent proof. Hit the gym and let your new energy show up naturally. Learn a new skill and let it casually drop into conversation. Expand your social life so he realizes you're not waiting for him. When he sees you improving while he's been ignoring you, it forces him to rethink everything. He starts asking himself, wait, was I blind this whole time? And here's the best part. Men hate missing out. The idea that someone else might notice your transformation before he does will gnaw at him until he's chasing you just to reclaim what he almost lost. Strategy 5, outcome independence. Be fine either way. This one is powerful. The second, you stop hinging your happiness on whether he texts back, whether he flirts, or whether he chooses you, you win. Because men are drawn like magnets to women who radiate outcome independence. Translation, you're fine if he stays, you're fine if he leaves, and you're definitely fine if someone better comes along. This doesn't make you cold, it makes you magnetic. Why? Because he feels no desperation, no pressure, no neediness, just calm confidence. And when you project that energy, he can't help but chase it. Strategy 6, the art of the reemerge. Here's where most women destroy all the progress they've made, reappearing too soon or too dramatically. If you've pulled back, built your life, and created curiosity, you can't just slide back into his DMs with, "Hey stranger," that screams, "I was waiting for you." Instead, your comeback should look accidental but valuable. Share a new accomplishment, post about a unique experience, or casually pop up in a way that shows your absence was productive. For example, instead of texting, "I miss you," you might share a photo at a concert, hiking trail, or networking event. Something that says, "My life has been moving forward with or without you." The psychology? You're showing, not telling, that his absence didn't break you. It forced you to evolve. And men can't resist a woman who seems to return stronger than when she left. Strategy 7, respect greater than attention. Here's a truth bomb. A man missing you doesn't mean anything unless it's tied to respect. Lots of men miss women they can't replace while still not respecting them enough to commit. So how do you shift his perception? Boundaries. Don't reply instantly to every text. Don't accept last-minute hangouts like you're a backup plan. Don't tolerate disrespect in exchange for attention. When you enforce these boundaries, you teach him your time and energy are premium currency. And what happens when something is scarce? It becomes valuable. This is why outcome independence and boundaries are lethal together. He not only misses you, he respects you. And that respect is what makes missing you morph into obsession. Strategy 8, self-respect is sexy. Let's get brutally honest. Desperation is the fastest way to kill attraction. A man can sense when a woman's entire mood hinges on him texting back. And once he smells that energy, the chase is over. But when you hold yourself with self-respect, everything shifts. You're no longer the girl begging for crumbs. You're the woman who knows she deserves the whole cake. Here's the mindset shift. You're not wondering, does he like me? You're asking, is he even worthy of my time? This subtle flip in perspective changes everything about your tone, body language, and choices. Men are wired to pursue women who hold themselves in high regard. Self-respect is like perfume. It lingers long after you've walked away, and he can't stop breathing it in. Strategy 9, the abundance mindset. A zoom out. The ultimate way to make any man miss you is to stop caring about that one man so much. Sounds backward, right? But here's the psychology. Scarcity makes you desperate. Abundance makes you magnetic. When you genuinely believe there are countless men who would be lucky to have you, you stop over-investing in one guy's indifference. That energy shift alone is intoxicating. He'll notice that you're not chasing. He'll notice you're not begging. And ironically, the less you need him, the more he'll need you. Because men don't miss women who orbit them endlessly. They miss women who live in abundance, who shine so brightly that losing them feels like a tragedy. Strategy 10, when he returns, don't break the spell. Here's the part nobody talks about. Eventually, if you do this right, he will come back. Maybe slowly with a, "Hey, how have you been?" Maybe boldly with an invite, but the real test isn't whether he comes back, it's how you respond. Most women panic and snap back into old patterns, instant replies, over-investing, chasing, and poof, the spell breaks. The rule, matches energy, don't exceed it. If he sends a casual message, reply casually. If he invests effort, then slowly match it. But never out-invest him again. Why? Because the second you give more than he does, the scarcity that made you magnetic evaporates. Keep your pace steady, and he'll keep chasing to close the gap. The big truth, become worth missing. At the core of all this is one unshakable truth. The most effective way to make a man miss you is to genuinely become someone worth missing. You can't fake it. You can't trick him with one or two tactics. If deep down you're still needy, desperate, or waiting for his approval, he'll feel it. But when you build your own life, cultivate passions, expand your social world, and hold your standards high, you transform into the kind of woman who doesn't need a man to validate her. And paradoxically, that's the kind of woman men can't stop chasing. Because she's rare, she's scarce, she's unforgettable. So the next time you're tempted to double text him, chase him, or beg for scraps of his attention, stop. Remember this. A man doesn't miss the woman who's always available. He misses the woman who knows her worth, who walks away without fear, and who comes back better than before. That's how you flip indifference into obsession. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more unapologetic psychology-based dating advice. And remember, you don't have to beg for love. You teach men how to treat you by what you accept. Stop accepting indifference, start demanding respect. And watch how quickly he starts missing you like crazy.